Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Vampire Survivors. It's been some time. They've added a bunch of stuff in here that I haven't unlocked yet, so I kind of just wanna play and see what happens. We're gonna go to stage 2 of the inlaid library and see how we do. Playing as Demario, as the Mario. We got some Bibles. They last a decent amount of time. Yeah, this game has gone through a lot of updates. We can skip now. We can get out some Santa water, which with Demario's plus 40% duration is pretty dang good. Look at that go. Look at that go. A return to Vampire Survivors. Now we could get luckier. We could get some Tiragisu. I don't know what the new items take to get better. I don't know what the new characters take to receive. I just decided it's been a while since we played, and I thought I would just bring it back in, and we would just give it a go, and we would see what happened. So that is today's event. Just do some vampire surviving for, you know, for the old crew's sakes, because it's been, how long has it even been? It's been a long time. Now we got some garlic too. Again, going with the old-fashioned AoE masterfulness. Throwing out some stuff that helps us kill all the little globby gloobs that are coming at us in the very beginning. Look at that upgrade on the art for the fire wand, for the clover. The cross, it shows us how to get the Evo. Look at that. It says clover gives it the evolution. Probably because they're both being shown at the same time. We already got it. So since we already have the clover, let's get a cross. I like that rather than having to guess. The guessing was kind of fun, playing around with it. But the more objects, the more items that are added to this game, I can see where that might be complicated. Because it's like, how do I go? How do I build? What do I put in here? I don't even know. We're going to grab more garlic. That way we can do some walkthroughs of the enemies this early in the game. That's a good way to make sure we stay ahead of the game and keep getting all of our little experience gummies. Gushers. You remember, right? That was 2 chickens. 2 floor chickens at the same time. What the heck, man? More Bibles. We need to max out our Bibles as quickly as we can. That'll give us a nice chainsaw blade effect to our weaponry. It'll be lovely. It'll be delightful. More Bibles. Now we got snots. We got all kinds of snot monsters out there. Yeah, we can defeat all the snots. Take that. Take that. I love how tight the art seems to have gotten in this, too. Tight. It seems to be in higher fidelity than it used to be. I mean, is that just me? Have I just not played this game in long enough that I forgot that the graphics were not 8-bit like they were in my mind? They were not 16-bit graphics from Castlevania. I mean, it very obviously still kind of looks like that, but, whatever. Level up the cross a little more. Get ourselves another floor chicken on accident. I think my radius is pretty high on gathering items because I did not mean to actually get that. I had intended on leaving it there and just moving away from it. I'm so tired today. I am working at a college, and this is the final day or two before everything locks in and everybody gets all of their tuition set up through financial aid or through, whatever the costs are going to be for the school just solidified. Which means it's been a busy day. Yes, I am not your average YouTuber who gets to spend all day long creating content and and planning out how they are going to get them clicks and views. That is not me. I am someone with a day and a night job. And for every waking available minute, I am doing something in an attempt to achieve the unthinkable. My dreams. Did I dream to be a YouTube star? No, I'm not dreaming to be a YouTube star. Do I dream to have something like a YouTube career that is both fulfilling and allows me the freedom necessary to pursue other tasks that I'd like to accomplish? Yes. Yes, I would love to do that. I know it's not realistic, but I would love to do that. I'd love to make enough money doing this that I can then go do something else as well. Or focus more heavily on something like this and, make something cool that people enjoy. Just stand here for a minute. It feels so much more mellow than the last time I played. I feel like I was in a lot more stressful situations back then. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it feels like that. But yeah, if I was a rich man, I would make all the things in the world. If I was a wealthy girl, we can evo that with a track orb, so we'll do so. If I had the money to do it, if I had the money and the free time to do it, I would create all the time. I have, I think, 7 or 8 animated puppet rigs set up so that I could make skits for my friends and their RPG channel stuff. I've got a billion different stories I'd love to write in my universes and outside of them. I have so many ideas in my head. I mean, everybody's got ideas. That's not abnormal. That's not unique. Having ideas just means you're human. You can think. I mean, some ideas are better than others. Don't get me wrong. Just having ideas isn't what needs to happen. You need to have good ideas or something that other individuals will adopt and enjoy. As can be evidenced by my subtle and yet, solid sub count. If I had good ideas, maybe I'd have more. Maybe I'd draw more attention. I could have capitalized on things like the Dominus stuff, or doing the memifying of some of the Elden Ring videos that I have, where instead of just playing the game and letting people, watch all 10 billion hours of that content, if instead I just focused on, this is the best way to kill Margit the Foul. This is the way you climb a hill and jump down murdering things. And look at all these secrets. The secret to accomplishing your goals in Elden Ring. And the 50 best ways to actually become OP type nonsense. I could show you, even from my own personal experiences of the game already, it could be just like, the 10 easiest ways to cheese X, Y, and Z without having to have any skill whatsoever. Because I'm good at cheese. I can break a game and figure out how to, murder a Crucible Knight from, an area where he just can't touch you, and kill the Knight Rider on the bridge by getting him hooked on the side of the bridge and just, not dealing with it anymore. But I want to be genuine. If people come to watch my content, I want them to appreciate who I am without pretenses. Because pretenses are so much more work to keep constant and always hold up. Instead of just being who you actually are and making the same content forever that people enjoy or not. Will that make me famous? Will it grow my channel? No. Most likely not. I am not the most entertaining or interesting person in the world. I have my moments, as we all might. But honestly, sometimes I'm kind of boring. I get it. I get it. I don't got the face cam out there. I'm not exploding randomly into screaming fits and being scared by stupid shit on screen and, you know, doing that kind of over the top YouTuber thing. I'm not doing the memifying thing. I'm not glomming on to the next big thing that much. I mean, I'm still trying to find content. Don't get me wrong. There's only so many things out there that are interesting and you know, that somebody might want to play. Or that might want to watch. To be fair, if you're just putting any old content out there onto the web, a lot of it's going to be niche. And some of it, you know, some people will like and other people really won't. And I don't know. Like, I enjoy these types of games. I enjoy Vagante. I enjoy silly RPGs. I did that whole series on, gosh, what was it called? Blasphemous? That one was a little weird. I'll admit that. Blasphemous is a little weird. Whoever developed that really needs to see a shrink. That's my point of view on Blasphemous. They might just need some legitimate help. They're crying out for it. You can see it in the writing, in the universe that they have decided was where they were going to spend hundreds of thousands of hours developing. But that one, I got a decent amount of views. There's some people that were interested in that game, and that was kind of cool. But then there was also, what is that game called? I'm bad with names. You will, if you know me, I literally can't remember certain things because of my own mental issues, and I will try to get to them, and eventually I'll make it. But in the meantime, I will just fumble around until I find what I'm trying to think of or talk about. It was I could cheat too. I'll just go look. It's called Ender Lilies. Ender Lilies is a beautiful game. It's, you know, very anime-esque, anime-ish looking. I just got all my build like set up here without intending to. I don't even know if it's a good build, but I've got it. I just followed the Evo paths of stuff that I already had. Oh, a bag of money looks cooler. Anyways, Ender Lilies looks beautiful, and it's a really good. I'm gonna say Castlevania light because there's some aspects of it. Like if you die, you just really don't have much more than a slap on the wrist for it. If you're struggling with something, you can cheap the system a little bit by going and doing level uppy stuff. The monsters are very well animated. The boss fights are challenging and sometimes very difficult. They can be quite brutal. But when it came to the community's adoption of that game, like, nobody watches it. I don't know. Do people just not like it? I don't know why they don't like it. I mean, I stopped playing Domina, one, because it destroyed my throat. I apologize to those of you out there that enjoyed me screaming about gladiators fighting in an arena. But also because the creator got very political and decided to put it into patch notes. I don't care if you're going to go and tweet about it. I don't care if you're going to have your opinions, whatever those things are, as long as they're not harming somebody. Have your opinions. I don't freaking care. But don't put them into my games. I don't come here to have the real world show up. I come here to escape from the real world and just play around and have a good time. I'm not here to be given some sort of real world political message. Tones? Sure. If your game has certain tones in it, or if I'm playing a game that's kind of based in reality and it has a message that the creator's looking for, whether that clicks with me or not, fine. I know what I'm in for there. The idea that war is bad and that monsters are bad and that evil is bad and all that kind of stuff, sure. That's like, that's just common fair shit for video games. And is kind of the normal for media in general when you choose to go and consume it. It's not like everything exists in a vacuum. It's not like there's never going to be something that comes from somebody's ideas in a game, no matter how simple you get. Like this game. This game seems to think that religious figures are powerful against monsters, and that comes from, you know, tropes in our own reality. And if I were to be like, it doesn't make sense that this preacher's throwing fireballs and his Bible's spinning everywhere and is murdering all the blah 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 blah, because he's a man of peace, not murder. But you're saying that this preacher's a badass. It's like, it's a game. Chill out. But when it's like the people of this country or the people of these things or the people that do this stuff that has absolutely nothing related to my game in it, you can just F right off. I do not want that here, and I'm done. I'm done with that. Domina itself was already kind of a borderline game when you think about it in PC culture. You literally play a domina. You are controlling people's lives, forcing them to your whim, choosing when they're free and when they're not. So, you know, it's just a game. Yes, it's just a game. But that stuff really happened in real life. There's some real like dark history surrounding some of that shit. And it's not something I really want to think about already. So if you're going to make it worse and you're going to make it very political and you're going to throw that stuff into my patch notes, sorry. You're gone, bud. I'm done. I am already just like, you know what? I've had enough of that. We're moving on. So, we're playing other games. We're finding other things to enjoy. Yes, we're hopping on the bandwagon of Elden Ring, but to be perfectly honest, that is not a bandwagon thing. I love challenging games, and you can see that from what I play on my channel already. I really love games that are hard and that brutalize me and make me wonder how bad I am at video games always. Because when I succeed, I get endorphin rushes. And I feel like maybe I am good enough to achieve things. And if you get that from a game, if you get that experience from a game, if you get that feeling from something in your life, whether that's digital entertainment or otherwise, it's nice. Because your life in general, as you go through it, as you get older, even some of us that have had to live through some horrible stuff when we're younger, it's quite often out of our control. It's quite often punishing, brutal, difficult to deal with. And when we succeed, even so, it makes some of it more worthwhile. You know, if life is super hard and yet the struggle comes to a satisfying conclusion at times, even if just temporarily or whatever, then it's worth it. So if life is like Dark Souls, where you have to force yourself over and over again to fail, or like Vagante, where every single step forward is just an amazing feat to accomplish because of all the spikes and the monsters and the bats and the dragons and the fire that keeps setting you alight. If you can get through all of that to the other side where victory exists, it's like one of the best feelings in the world. And yeah, that's not the thing for everybody. Not everybody likes having to struggle for their victories. You say, hey, life's already hard enough as it is. I want to just pop in, have a good time. What the heck was that thing? I just got a furry little creature. I got a Furby. I don't know what it was. Yeah, please don't put those in my games. I want a Mario Brothers it. I want to just, actually, I can't say that about Mario. Mario's actually quite challenging. Maybe some of the newer ones. Some of the old Marios were like super hard to win at over time. Anyway, teach their own. If you want to come home and live a life where everything outside of work and outside of the day-to-day and outside the rigor is easy and simple and brainless, then good for you too. There's room for that, for everybody to have their own whatever it is that makes them feel good. This is what does it for me. I mean, this game itself is kind of that brainless, mindless candy. This is that I'm super OP and I win at all kinds of things once you get the basics down. Anyway, I do think that the evolution notification thing has helped that, because now you know how to get the most powerful build stuff. I mean, or at least the start to them. You'll know more about how these things synergize the more often you play, of course. But you know, we came in here expecting to maybe unlock some stuff and check out some new characters at some point, which we'll get to. But for the now, we have proven that we have not gotten worse at this game, and that's positive. Just wipe out all these guys with chain lightning. You must burn to death with my powerful magic. This is a very magic-heavy build, if you think about it. I'm firing, like, magic swords everywhere, and I've got books and a radiating area around me that just murders enemies that come within it. And then I got lightning that just bounces everywhere with fireballs. I might have said one of those twice. Oh well. Yeah, for me, streaming, and I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna just do more than this. I'm not sure if I'm never gonna step on toes or make somebody mad at me with something I have to say, or lose followers here or there or whatever, but you can be assured that I will always be genuine, because I don't have the energy not to be. And if you like my rants, hey, give me a follow and a like. Just subscribe. Doodle doodle doot doot doot. Subscribe. That's for the old kids that used to watch Tobuscus before everything kind of went crazy with that situation. For those of you that didn't know, Tobuscus was the YouTuber who was relatively popular way back in the day, and then he had some allegations pushed against him. And I don't know exactly what happened with that. The charges were dropped. You know, somebody came out as being a liar, and somebody... Yeah, so... I don't know what to feel about all that. If you want to make up your own opinions about it, you go ahead and do that. But I did like, you know, some things that memed and stuck in my head, like that. His little statement. That was, you know, you can't take away the memories that you had, and you can't allow... I guess you can allow. If someone does something horrible, they should be gone. They should totally be gone. If someone does something horrible, but it's all hearsay and you don't know for sure, I am the kind of person who would tend to lean towards, not forgiveness necessarily, but caution in making massive judgment calls about individuals until things happen, until you know what's going on with them. Like, if you're paying attention to it just at a periphery situation, maybe look into it more, I guess, so that you're a good citizen of the United States or wherever it is that you live, so that you are not backing and supporting like really awful people. This is where my stream of consciousness starts to fade out. I'm trying to say something nice and trying to indicate that there is knee-jerk reactions. Knee-jerk reactions exist. Some people get things they deserve. Some people don't get things they deserve. But they're all kind of treated the same sometimes. But those that deserve it, you know, those that truly are scum, villainy, evil, assholes, gross, you know, get rid of them. Do not keep them around. Do not defend them. Do not protect them from consequence. Get rid of them. They're garbage. Also, toxic people. Toxic individuals who do nothing but cause negativity for everyone around them at all times should not be part of a social circle. That would need to be, for certain individuals, a lesson that they learn, that their behaviors and the way that they're contributing to society is bad enough that they no longer get to contribute to that society until they have changed the way they think or had some time to self-reflect, or I don't know, stop being an asshole and start being a nice person. There is enough gross, there is enough pain, there's enough sadness, there's enough frustration, there's enough anger and difficulty in this world without contributing to it. Be the change that you wish to see in the world and try to be a better person. Anyway, that's enough preaching from the preacher as we walk around pretending to be a magic priest that's blowing up monsters, and while my probably dying brain that is just slowly melting in on itself as my last brain cells are devoured by glittery shiny colors on a screen in front of me and an utter lack of energy or sleep cause me to just hemorrhage from the mouth as I can't seem to shut up. There's some interesting sparkles that keep appearing around here. What is that from? Is that from my lightning? I think that might be from the lightning. Maybe? I don't know. So we seem to have gone full build at this point. That's when we need to go look for the other items that exist within the library, I believe. So let's just go on a journey to the right. What? I got a big chest without, with just bags of money in it. Yep, bags of money. 359 gold. Thank you. Was that more than 359 gold? Did that? I don't know. It's another thing. To go back to the Tobuscus thing. If I'm wrong about him, if my understanding is, I am willing to change my mind about the way that I feel. I can only make decisions based on the information provided to me. And when he first was having allegations placed against him, I just wrote him off. Like, screw it, we're done, goodbye. And then when I came back later and ran across, you know, some of the information about him, that led me to believe that it was a false thing and that it ruined his entire career, basically, at the time, that was rising pretty decently. It made me wonder if I had made the right choice or not. So I don't know. Is he a piece of garbage? Is he not? Let me know in the comments down below if you're watching this video. Is he a piece? Is JonTron a piece? Do you think PewDiePie's a piece? Do you think, I mean, those are all big YouTuber names that I know that there's been some, let's say, discussions around, some scandals, some problematic situations that have occurred in the past. And if you do believe that's the case, why? Why do you? Not that I'm exasperated or that I have anything of input value to say in this moment. I wasn't meaning it to be an affronting why. It just came out that way because I'm tired. But why do you feel that way? What is it? What is it about the circumstances that have brought you to your conclusions? You know, as always, just put it in the comments below. My channel has never been one where anybody has really had many discussions in the comments, so I am now inviting all of you to just dump it down there and we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness. Am I inviting chaos and madness and destruction into my life? Is this a good idea? Maybe I regret that decision. How about we just go back to watching video games? Just watch the video games. Let's have no discussion. Let's just enjoy our time as we watch all the big pretty numbers fly across the screen, and let's just go back to the way things were, okay? Let's just forget this whole thing happened. Let's not dwell and get interrupted. We got ourselves another 3 for 258. Not too bad. I regret everything. I'm about to die. I need to pay attention to these enemies. They're getting a little too strong. This is when it gets stressful. Just a little stressful. Did they remove the mask, or did I not go over far enough, or did I not just not find it, or... Also, we didn't have one of those happen until now, where you level up a whole bunch of times all at once. I wonder why that is. A decent amount of coin bags today. So yeah. How are you? What video games do you play? What ones should I play? You know, that's a more safe statement to ask. Put it in the comments down below. What video games do you think I should play? What ones would brutally punish me for my transgressions that will give me a sense of victory when I achieve the unthinkable? And the unthinkable is that I will win. Anybody? Bueller? Is anybody even out there? I'm talking to myself again, aren't I? Someday my children will grow old, and as long as the apocalypse hasn't happened yet, the internet still stands. They'll wander across my channel, and it'll be like, that was my dad. He was an imbecile. Why did he cause himself to become canceled through saying things that were just his mind running amok without thinking? Because he did not happen to have the brain power to be social and to actually stay out there in the YouTubeverse where we died. This game is so easy. You have no idea. We unlocked Cavallo. Reached level 40 in the inlaid library. We unlocked the dairy plants. We unlocked Banish. We unlocked Hyper Mode. And that's it. Excellent. So let's take a look at the unlocks. We need to get level 60 in the dairy plant to unlock whatever this is. The Gallo Tower. Reach level 100 with Mortaccio to get reroll. With Yara, with Bianca for rerolls. Survive 10 minutes with Pugnala to unlock Fiera del Tufello. 15 minutes with Pugnala to get the Sparrow. Papia unlocks the Song of Mana. 20 minutes with at least 10% curse unlocks Llama. Skullomaniac. Survive 30 minutes with Llama. Unlocks Skip. What else we got? Anything else? Yep. Pentagram to level 7 unlocks Christine. Oh, Pentagram's probably got an upgrade now. Find the Milky Way map. Unlocks the pause menu map. Find the Sorceress's Tears to unlock Hurry Mode. Find and open the coffin in the dairy plant to unlock something. Fill 60 entries in the collection to unlock Banish. Defeat a total of 300 milk elementals to get Bianca Ramba. Milk elementals, eh? Defeat the sword guardian and the dairy plant to unlock the hyper dairy plant. Giant enemy crab and Gallo Tower to unlock hyper Gallo Tower. Evolve the Rune Tracer. Oh, Rune Tracer can evolve now. Pentagram can evolve now. Evolve and unite Fiera del Tefero and Ate the Sparrow. Evolve the Song of Mana. All right, well, we got some cool stuff done. We went on a brain teaser random talky thing that I hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings with or say anything stupid. Yeah, I'm certain I said something stupid, but you know, it is what it is. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed Vampire Survivors. I will be returning to this game because I have more content to unlock. And as always, bye-bye.